So hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome to my channel, and in this video I wanted to show you my morning routine, my morning beauty routine, and it was inspired by the conversation that I had a week ago with my friend over the phone. We started talking about like random things, and then gradually it all boiled down to talking about masks and cleansers and toners, and it took us like around maybe 2 hours. And initially she just asked me about using retinol, and I've been doing this for a month and a half and the results are great, but I'm gonna talk about this a bit later. So if you're interested in learning about the morning beauty routine and the night routine, stay tuned. But before we start, don't forget to put thumbs up to this video and subscribe to this channel, because your support really means a lot to me. Thank you so much, guys. So to start with, we have this thing from, I think it's called Tazanis. It's just, you know, the thing that you put on top of your head, that your hair doesn't get greasy or dirty and all of those creams and stuff. By the way, if you thought that I have a very bougie bathroom, you're all wrong. Just because I'm not in my apartment right now, I'm in a hotel. And yes, we did not broke up with my boyfriend, and I just wanted to have this, you know, date night with myself. And I've been kind of like wanting to do this for a long time now, because we travel a lot together, we stay 24/7 together, we work both remotely. So I just wanted to have, you know, some time for myself, and I thought like booking a hotel for just one night with spa and pool and sauna, that would be nice. And actually it was nice, and I really like this bathroom with all this lighting. So the next apartment definitely should have a bathroom like this, because I will be able to film more videos like that and just to enjoy myself, like looking at the mirror, because the light that we have in our apartment, it's pretty bad. Well, that's enough of talking, I guess. I was just like, where is the most important part? So we begin with the cleanser. So now I'm using my favorite brand, because I started using it with the salicylic acid. How do bloggers do this? So the first time I had any encounter with this brand was when I bought drying lotion from Badescu. I really liked it because it's not like a basic salicylic acid, but it has like talc and a lot of other ingredients that whenever I do this bad thing, when I pimple my pimple, I don't know, like squeeze my pimple, I just instantly put it on top of that. It kind of like burns it a little bit, makes it dry, and that's why it's called drying lotion, you know. So after my old cleanser kind of like finished, it was Paula's Choice, also anti-acne. I decided to give a try to Badescu Acne Facial Cleanser. And I really like it. I think it's a little bit more smooth, and the texture is different from Paula's Choice. And obviously, why wouldn't it be different, because it's two different brands. But I think my OCD won't let me feel like this. Is it better? I don't know. Let's start with washing our hands with regular soap. Nothing unusual here. So then we put some cleanser, just like that. So not a lot. I don't know if you can see it, guys. I don't have any makeup at all. I literally just woke up like maybe half an hour ago, but of course I already went to have some breakfast downstairs, because the food is the most important part. So I wash it like that, and I heard some bloggers say that you should do like, you know, cleanse your face at least for 1 minute, so it really absorbs and at the same time washes away all the clogged comedones and stuff, blackheads probably as well. But what's really important is that I started doing face massage, and I can really see the results, and my jawline became more visible. So what I do the fingers like that. It looks like, you know, Tyrannosaurus Rex, the dinosaur Rex, whatever. And I do it like that. Probably you can see that. So it's a very easy one, because a lot of girls, they use this marble gua sha. I don't have it. And I also found a blogger, a YouTuber. Obviously everything I find is mostly coming from YouTube. She does every face massage with her fingers, and she said like it's the best instrument, to be honest. And I believe her, because you can control the strength. It's not very hard to your skin. When my cleanser gets a little bit too dry, I add a little bit more water to it. So the next one I do is I put fingers like that, and I rub my cheeks like that. And I really think that, you know, face massage actually helps you to wake up, because I didn't sleep well tonight. It's full moon. It's not like I really believe in astrology or stuff like that, but it was 2 a.m. I couldn't fall asleep. So I started reading all the scientific articles about why some people say that they cannot sleep when it's full moon or new moon, and obviously it's something to do with the oceans, the water flow, and because we consist 70% of water or 80%, some scientists believe that it actually affects us too, and that's why a lot of people who are, you know, sensitive like me, they have problems with falling asleep during full moon. But probably it's also the fact that I'm just on my own for the first time in a year and a half since I started dating my boyfriend, and just physically and psychologically it's very unusual for me to fallen asleep without him. So the last but not least is this one. This one I came up with it myself, because some girls, they do it like that, but it's very hard. So for me it's easier just to pull it up like that. You can also do this for your forehead in direction, you know, always going up. Cool, I think we're done with cleansing our face. Let me wash this all away. Cool, so once we're done with cleansing, I usually have a separate towel just for my face. I pump it like that, so I don't, you know, scrub it with my towel. No, I don't do it. I just do it like that. Very gentle movements. Now we can already put this away. So the second step is the toner, and that's something that I explained to my friend. Let me tell you straight away that I'm not a cosmetologist, and something that I might say that might be wrong just because I have very bad memory, because I also have most of my products, they're like anti-acne. They have salicylic acid, and if you didn't know that, but if you dry your skin too much, it will actually produce more sebum, like it becomes more oily, and that in turn kind of like clogs your pores, and basically that's bad. But after you cleanse it, it kind of like messes up a little bit with your pH level, like the water level of your skin, and that's why it's essential to have a cleanser that actually rebalances it back to normal. And this one, it's called System Cleansing Purifying Care from Annie Marie Burling. It was a random purchase in a sense that I used to have toner. This one I forgot, but I'll put it here once I remember it. And this one also has some salicylic acid, but it's not as harsh as my cleanser. It still helps to rebalance my pH level, and it's not drying out my skin too hard. But probably if some dermatologist watching this video says that it's wrong, please let me know down in the comments below, and I will change my routine. But as far as I see the results of my skin, I actually don't have any acne, pimples, whatever, and I'm really healthy. And I'm really healthy, and I'm really happy. And I'm really happy. Sorry, I already did this. I just forgot to film. So I put a couple of drops onto this pad, and what I do exactly as with the towel, I just do little press-up movements like that, because I watched a Kim Kardashian video about her Skims product line, and there she was talking with the person who invented Skims, because you know that Kim Kardashian is not the person who is responsible for the quality of her products. If you didn't know that, you're welcome. So basically that smart woman talks about how people should apply toner, and you either just, you know, actually put toner on your fingertips and do it like that, but I prefer using a pad. So I just press it, and when you press the skin, theoretically it's supposed to open your pore, and this toner will go inside it, so it actually helps to absorb it better. I think that's the main aim of doing movements like this one. And once again, when you press on your skin and do it like that, it might I know it's morning, but sometimes I just forget all the words in English. So what I'm trying to say here, I'll put it here as a text. So sometimes I kind of like over apply the products, and I feel like you can see it's a little bit red. It's not about the amount that I use, it's about the strength that I applied with, but I think it's gonna be okay in a couple of seconds. So after that, I put the vitamin C serum. I bought it like literally 3 or 4 days ago, because I used to have hyaluronic acid, but it didn't work with my toner because both of them, I guess, have the same ingredient that a little bit tightens your skin up, and it becomes sticky, and basically they didn't work together well. Also, the reason why I wanted to try the vitamin C serum is because I still have some dark spots from my acne. I did the lasers, I did the BBL, the IPL, the MORPHEUS8, or a wrap lifting and microneedling. So if you want me to talk about the facial treatments that I did, that should be a separate video, but let me know in the comments if you're interested in the content like this one, because I can talk for hours about my experience, about how was it painful, how it was actually effective or not. And in most cases, lasers were very effective on my skin because it also has rosacea, just a little bit, but as I said, that would be a different video. So because I applied retinol at night, it's the great retinol. It's, I think, the highest percentage you can get over the counter, but I didn't get it actually over the counter. I had to buy it purchased through the internet because in Croatia you're not allowed to have retinol containing more than 0.2 or 3% of retinol in stores. If you want a higher percentage of it, you have to go to dermatologist first, and then he'll prescribe the recipe, and then the pharmacy will do it specifically for you. It will produce, you know, a tube of cream just for you. But I bought this retinol thanks to my friend Doina. If you're watching this, don't forget to put thumbs up and write a comment. It contains some vitamin C and vitamin E and something else, and peptides. I think it's something like collagen, right? But I also wanted to have for the morning something that might reduce my dark spots but wouldn't be as harsh as retinol, and will contain hyaluronic acid because I still need to hydrate my face as much as I can because I use retinol and it's pretty harsh. I still have some redness due to using retinol with not a lot of cream, but that's gonna be in the night routine part of the video. So for now, after toner is a little bit set, I'll apply just a bit of this vitamin C. I have a lot of product, you see, on this already, so I just kind of like do this around my finger and put it here gently, and it smells amazing. I really like it because usually I'm not the person who, you know, pays attention to any smells unless somebody farts and it stinks very badly. Okay, I spilled a little bit of my product, but you see over here, it smells. Oh, I was saying that I'm a person that doesn't really care about the smells unless somebody farts and it stinks. That's true. That's why I unfortunately don't have a habit of using perfume every time I go outside. I leave the apartment, and I don't have, for now, you know, a bunch of different perfumes that I can choose from because we travel a lot, and every fucking perfume weighs a lot, to say the least. So, after we apply the serum, I will give it some time to absorb before applying my last product, which is a basic hydrating cream, to be honest. So in the meantime, I'll talk about what I use. So sometimes when I have big pimples and I want to dry them up quicker, I use the one that I already showed you, the dry lotion from Badescu, but I'm already running out of it. So I bought back in Russia, just for like literally less than $1. It's like 20 or 30 cents. According to the current exchange rate, if we calculated that correctly. It's the salicylic acid 2%, and sometimes I just add it here because it also has salicylic acid, but also has other things like talc and stuff I mentioned before. So I just apply it to the actual pimple, and after that I'll apply the foundation or the cream so it absorbs and works throughout the whole day. And what else? Because today we have thunderstorms, I won't be applying any SPF, but SPF is the most important part. I think every dermatologist and cosmetologist mention this after, you know, any treatment that they do with their clients. So I have this one. It's a random one that I bought here in Croatia. It was pretty cheap, but it says that it's a mattifying cream and it's for oily and combination skin, acne prone, so it doesn't clogs the comedones, clogs the pores, and produces comedones. I think that's the right way of putting things. So when I use this, and I use it even when it's not sunny, because we know that the UV the UV something, it still goes through the clouds and it still might affect your skin. And especially when you use retinol, you should apply SPF like every day. But today it's raining, it's thunderstorms, and I'll be for the most part of the day inside the apartment, so I won't be applying SPF today. But any other day when it's not raining, I'm using SPF, and you should too. And probably I can talk already about the night routine. So when you have makeup on, or even if I don't have makeup on, I still use, and that's a really bad product, I'll tell you in advance, it's Nivea, I don't know how Westerners would pronounce that. So I love micellar wash gel, and I will show you my favorite product here. That's the one that I would use because it does not contain alcohol and it costs around $8 or $9 at all. But the problem, I cannot buy it even from Amazon in Europe, so now I wanted to have something to take my makeup off with, so I had to buy this one. But it contains alcohol, and alcohol in products actually induces the production of acne and stuff, and it irritates your skin, and especially when you use retinol, it's a very bad idea. So I think I'll change it to something else, whatever I'll find here in Croatia. After that, after I washed my makeup off, probably you've seen from my videos where I was doing the makeup, I mention it a lot of times. I hate applying makeup, but when I do, I really want to make sure that I take every bit of it. So I use the makeup off gel, then I proceed with the cleanser to make sure that, you know, everything is off. Then I use the toner. Then, oh, I forgot, sorry. So after I had my cleanser, once a week, I'll use this, and this is not anyone's scum. That's actually a travel size solution for my scrub. But recently I learned that scrubs are not good for people with rosacea like me, and especially who apply retinol, because it really irritates your skin. The best thing you actually should do is using the enzyme peels, and I'll put somewhere of things that I'm planning to buy. And you do this, I think, once a week or max 2 times a week. So instead of using a scrub, I would actually use the enzymes peelings. They usually do this during your facials at salons. So after the cleanser, after the scrub, I apply the toner, and after the toner, I would apply cream. So one thing I also learned a week ago, that you should apply the hydrating cream not after you apply retinol, but actually before. So after washing and cleansing, you apply the hydrating cream or serum that hydrates, because it should hydrate your skin, and then I apply the retinol. The most important part, whenever I listen to podcasts about beauty, all cosmetologists, most cosmetologists and most dermatologists, they say that they actually use retinol. Not like La Prairie, you know, the creams that cost 1,000 euros for one bottle, but they actually use retinol, and there are various types of retinol, different percentages and different prices. So actually this stuff works because it makes your wrinkles look more, evens your skin tone, most of the dark spots will be gone, and all of that stuff. So I swear by this product, especially this brand. It's something that my friend recommended me, Heyyya again, and I'm very happy with that. And something I should mention, that sometimes once a week, so I would do it like that. In the perfect world, once a week we apply the enzyme peeling, the one that they do in salons, and the other day, maybe like on Wednesday, the peeling, and on Sunday or any day that you applied a lot of makeup, and for example it was very hot outside and you feel like your skin is greasy and clogged with all those, you know, blackheads, I would apply a mask, any detoxifying mask with charcoal, because it really reduces your pores, the size of your pores, and it actually evens your skin tone, because I can see an instant difference. So that day I'll just use the mask, the one that you don't have to wash away, and I'll just sleep like that. So the perfect combination would be something with charcoal that purifies and at the same time hydrates your skin. And on that day, obviously I can use retinol, and speaking of retinol, I use it in a day. So on Monday I use, on Tuesday Tuesday I don't use, on Wednesday I use, and you know, you got it. Sometimes I get products like this. I'll show it closer. I just got it as a gift when I was buying my new perfume, and I'll just try other masks that I get for, you know, free from other brands to try, but my favorites are the ones with charcoal, as I said. Speaking of primers, I know it's a little bit chaotic, but coming back to the morning routine, if I have to apply the foundation after using the serum, I proceed with the primer. And I used to have this primer. It's really cheap and it's anti-acne. I really liked it, but it's really hard once again to find it in Croatia. So I was given this thing to try, and I really liked it. So I think I'll get this one full size, because when I apply it, my foundation is Charlotte Tilbury. Let me show you. The problem is that it's the best foundation I've ever had. Probably the only one I also liked was Giorgio Armani. This one, the silk one, I think. Currently I'm using this foundation, but the problem with this foundation is that it doesn't work with a lot of products in terms of like not the amount, but with the kind of a product. So I tried using different creams and primers, and usually it just it just doesn't work together. But with this primer and with the e.l.f. primer, it did work perfectly, and my skin looked stunning, like I'm a Hollywood star. Even though that I said that I already have chosen the primer, I also want to have a cream that hydrates but also mattifies, because the one that I have, let me show it. That's the one that I apply before going to bed and after using serum, so I'll apply it now. My skin is very shiny by nature, but when I apply this one, I look like a disco ball, and I don't like it. So when I went to the local pharmacy, obviously they have the Vichy products, the La Roche-Posay products. Sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly, I'm very bad with pronouncing any brand names in general. I thought that I'll get this one from La Roche-Posay, it mattifying. Anyways, and they didn't have a tester for La Roche-Posay, and they gave me this one. So they gave me this one in pharmacy, and I really liked it because my skin looks matte the whole day. But the problem is that because I use retinol, my skin is already dry a bit, and this one really dries it out, that sometimes I have, you know, like parts of my skin peeling off. So this one is a little bit too harsh, but if you don't use retinol, I think that's a really cool one because it mattifies your skin and it does work well with Charlotte Tilbury foundation. So these guys, they work together really well because they have a pretty dry skin. It's not very good in terms of hydrating it, but it's really good in terms of mattifying it. So if we go back 10 or 20 minutes ago, I don't know for how long I've been speaking non-stop, we've applied serum. Now the last step is to apply the hydrating cream. And it still has 20 SPF, but I think I read somewhere that if your SPF is lower than 25, it actually doesn't really work. I don't know if that's true. Let me know if it's true in the comments, because I might say things that are actually not true, and I feel bad about this, but I'm not a certified cosmetologist, I told you. So today it's rainy, as I said, and I'll spend 90% of the time inside the apartment. The only time that I'll need to be outside is to go inside my Uber and leave the Uber, go inside the apartment. So I think 20 SPF would work. It stays very glowy, and as I said, I will look like a disco ball at the end of the day. So maybe it does not actually absorb that good. It just feels good, but yeah, I already see that. You see my forehead? It's like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. And a little bit on my neck. I don't know if you're still there with me. So if you're watching till this very moment, please put in the comment crocodile. Initially I wanted to say kitty, but I thought like it's too cheesy. And even though I adore cats and I already have one, Richie, I really miss him. He's with my parents right now. Yeah, but I said crocodile. So please comment crocodile if you're still here with me, because I know it's gonna be a very long video, but I really try to put my heart and my soul and my time, all of my skin products here. And I actually brought them here to this hotel for the sake of intentionally filmed this video because I thought that it might have a very beautiful bathroom with good lighting, but I think that'll be it. So if you enjoyed watching this video, please put thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and comment all of the things that I ask you to comment. And if you have any other ideas for the future videos, also let me know. And see you in the next video. And also don't forget to put SPF. SPF is the most important part of your morning routine. Definitely not your night routine, but definitely your morning routine. So apply SPF, apply vitamin C serum, and all of the things that your dermatologist told you to apply, and have a great day. Love you. Bye.